Good morning, Sylacauga and surrounding areas. Today we got a special segment, and we're going to call this segment Keep Alabama Beautiful. I have two special guests with me. County Commissioner, District 5, Philip Morris.
How you doing this morning?
Good. And Volunteer Assistant to Philip Morris, Miss Sandra Epperson. Good morning to y'all.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. All right, let's talk about some litter. The kickoff to the Talladega County Commission Anti-Litter campaign is on March 22nd through April. The Keep Alabama Beautiful Great American Cleanup is from March 21st through June the 21st. Sylacauga Cleanup is April 2nd. Philip, how is Talladega County getting involved in litter prevention, anti-litter education, and litter pickup activities?
Well, we started last year, got involved, all the commissioners decided that, the roadways were rough. During COVID, we didn't have any inmates cleaning up, so we had to reach out to a volunteer basis. Since then, we have set up 2 teams of inmates through the Sheriff's Department on each end of the county, and they're helping us, but it's not getting it all. It takes volunteers to get it. All the commissioners are all involved. All of us working in their own districts, picking up, getting litter up, getting volunteers. We've had a lot of them going on all through what I'd call the off season, because a lot of folks don't go out in the cold and the rain, but there's still some been going on even through the cold time and rainy times. Matter of fact, we had some last week before last out picking up litters. A few churches that's working right around their areas. The sub roads are the tough ones, the ones we all don't travel on. The litter crew has a hard time getting that. So, Talladega County, we're knee deep in it. We started it. I kind of spearheaded it, but we're all on board with it and doing all we can to push to get it picked up.
Takes all of us.
It does.
It takes all of us.
It does.
It's not just the ones that we got working, it takes volunteers too.
Well, you got to remember, when I was elected, it's sort of like this. If you want to grow and you want to make more money to pave more roads and do better things for the community, it takes money, and it takes tax dollars, it takes industry. When you come into a county and a town and it's dirty all over the streets, it don't say a whole lot about most industries, industries and job people. They're like, why would I want to come there for?
Right.
It's obvious that if people don't care about their area, why would they care about working in my plant or the job? So for me, it's about getting the litter up and making Talladega County prettier, and also bringing in more industry and more jobs and more money to the community where we can do more as a commission.
Agree 100%. All right. I understand Talladega County Commission issued a proclamation in March declaring April as Litter Prevention Month for the 2nd year in a row. Do you know if the municipalities intend to do the same thing? In other words, are Sylacauga, Childersburg, Montford,
Yes.
Everybody incorporated? We want to get Talladega County cleaned up, don't we?
We did. When we started last year, been Sunday here, traveled all over the county, and we got all the cities involved and got them on board, and of course everybody was excited about it. Of course, when you say, hey, we got supplies from Keep Alabama Beautiful and plenty of things to garbage bags and pickup sticks, everybody, yeah, we'd get involved. So, it's whole county-wide. Right. And we'll be back out visiting with those people again. Hopefully in the next month or so, we'll be back out talking to all the cities, the mayors, and the city council and town folks.
Okay. Phil, what is the difference between a county cleanup and a city cleanup?
There ain't any difference. It's all a bunch of volunteers.
Well,
the city could be bigger. It depends on the volunteers that come out.
Maybe I didn't phrase that question right. My meaning is, when we have the county cleanups, we have dumpsters, and people can bring stuff that out of the county that the city takes care of, but the county doesn't.
Well, don't be mistaken. There's a difference between a cleanup and a spring cleaning. When we do litter on the side of the road, those bags will go in a designated area, and the county will come by with our equipment and pick those bags up and take them to the dump. When you do the dumpsters, that's really geared more for junk around the house you want to get rid of, an old air conditioner or whatever, whatever you want to trash. But that's dumpsters about that.
Okay,
So I
great.
have a list of items allowed to be
Oh,
placed
you
in
talking
the
about
containers.
for the dumpsters? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
go ahead,
idea.
name
'Cause
them,
I
Tom.
think I mentioned air conditioner, and they don't want no air conditioner there, but I
Right.
made junk items other than
Right.
appliances.
Right.
Go ahead with that list.
So some of the items allowed to be placed in the containers are brush yard waste, cabinetry, cardboard boxes, clothing, furniture, mattresses, old shingles, scrap building materials, sheetrock, toys, and toilets. Items not allowed would be air conditioners, antifreeze, batteries, chemicals, computer monitors, flammables, free liquids, freezers, hazardous waste, household garbage, light bulbs, oil, paint, pesticides, petroleum-based products, propane tanks, refrigerators, televisions, and tires.
Okay, all right.
So,
One more question for you, Philip. How does someone request a container for their cleanup or for their area?
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna let you handle this around here. But let me say on the dumpsters, we like this one we got coming up for Sylacauga cleanup. You'll have some over for the city. Will be over in the old Food World building on Main. The county will have one in Walco. Usually we participate them two together.
Okay.
So you'll have Walco. Now you folks that live down further in the south of the county, we'll do one down there pretty soon, and I'll get you some dates on that. It will not.
Last year it was in Fayetteville.
But no, that's District 4.
Okay, that's Maddie's,
Yeah,
Maddie Limbaugh.
but in District 5, we're not participating in Sycamore and any other county. I mean, you can participate. Don't get me wrong, you can, but I'm gonna bring those out, and probably about 3 weeks later. And what's happened is we can't do but so many dumpsters any given weekend.
Right.
We have to have a county employee to be on them the whole time,
get
where
it,
people
I
won't
get
make
it.
a mess out of it.
Right.
Right.
But for this one coming up, the second, we'll have one at Walco, and then within, I'm hoping within 3 or 4 weeks, we'll do one at Sycamore and one down on 511.
Okay.
So for your viewers, if you got some household items, you don't have to come from that far to Walco to put them in. We're gonna bring one back later.
Great.
So,
Right.
I would rather do it that way.
Okay.
But a lot of people, they say, well, there's one at Walco. Well, I'm going to dump mine up there because I might not see another one. We'll have others out. So.
Okay, great. We're gonna take a little break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a special guest, Miss Denise Taylor. She's from the Keep Alabama Beautiful, the one that helps us get these supplies. Hello, we're back. Now we have a special guest, Miss Denise Taylor from Keep Alabama Beautiful. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
And Miss Sandra Epperson, she's a volunteer assistant to Philip Morris. Welcome.
thank you.
All right. I want to go back and ask you a question. What types of items goes in the container? Can you tell us that one more time?
The items that go in the containers?
Right.
Absolutely. It's a pretty long list. I'm going to actually pull it back out again. So there's brush yard waste and cabinetry, cardboard boxes, clothing, furniture, mattresses, old shingles, scrap building materials, sheetrock, toys, and toilets can go in the containers. The items that are not allowed in the containers are air conditioners, antifreeze, batteries, chemicals, computer monitors, flammables, free liquids, freezers, hazardous waste, household garbage, light bulbs, oil, paint, pesticides, petroleum-based products, propane tanks, refrigerators, televisions, and tires.
Okay. Can we talk one more time about if people want to put their stuff in a container, how do they go about requesting one for their area?
Well, depending on where you live, you would need to contact your commissioner at the Talladega County Commission. And there's a couple ways that you can do that. For example, Philip Morris in District 5, you can go to his Facebook page, Philip Morris County Commissioner, and you can send a message through his Facebook page. You can contact the Talladega County Commission Secretary Office at the Talladega County Commission Office. You can also email commission@talladega-county-al.org, or you can call him on his cell phone.
Okay, great. Now, I know Sylacauga's got their cleanup plan for April 2nd.
Yep.
Has any more cities chimed in, and or do we have any more dates yet?
We don't have any more dates finalized yet, but several
they're
cities,
coming.
They are coming.
Okay,
Several
great.
cities have already gotten on board.
Now, this might be a question for both of you. How do people volunteer or get involved in a cleanup in their area, Sandra?
There's a couple of ways you can do it. First of all, if you have an interest in going ahead and getting involved in your own neighborhood, all you got to do is you can either call me and let me know that you're interested. You can reach out to me on your Facebook page. You can request supplies from either, we have coordinators set up in each district. So I'm a coordinator for District 5. We have another coordinator in District 1, and we're trying to establish coordinators in each district. You can request supplies from your municipality. The city councils in each area also have supplies that we've distributed out there to them. And they can reach out to us and let us know they have supplies, or they need supplies rather. You can establish a team, like with your local church, your local football team, your local group at work or whatever, and let us know that you have decided to clean up an area or to clean up your somewhere at work or whatever, your neighborhood, and then just reach out to us and let us know, either through Facebook, again, through email, through phone, text, and we can help you get the supplies to do it.
Great. Denise, would you like to chime in on that question?
Oh, yeah. So Talladega County has it down pat. And if you know people in other parts of Alabama, they can contact me at denise@keepalabamabeautiful.org. Check out our Facebook page, which is Keep Alabama Beautiful. Or they can look to see if there's already an affiliate in their area. So the 67 counties in Alabama last year, there were cleanups in 60.
Right.
So there are people in each county, except for 7 that I know of, they may be doing something, that are receiving these supplies for free.
Okay.
You know, I tell every municipality there's no need for you to spend money on these items, because our sponsors, primarily the Alabama Department of Transportation, through our partnership with them, is going to provide the litter pickup sticks, the trash bags, the vests, the vehicle litter bags to keep your car clean, waterway cleanup bags at no cost to that municipality.
Right. Now, Denise, I know our litter program's working, because when we started this a couple of years ago, you didn't hear anything about litter. Now I'm starting to see commercials on TV commercials. I'm starting to see where they're cleaning waterways up, streams in Birmingham, Huntsville, Coleman.
And here in Sylacauga.
Right. But it's working. I've been preaching this for a long time, and I'm going to keep on preaching. My goal is I'm determined that we're going to get Talladega County cleaned up, and I'm sure other counties are starting to say the same thing. And, you know, all you got to do is open your eyes. Don't just focus going down the road. Look on the side of the road, and you'll get the same attitude that we have. Okay, now, Denise, how does somebody report a litter problem in their area, and who do they report it to?
They can report it to their elected officials if they want, if they'd like to do that, or again, they can let us know through email at denise@keepalabamabeautiful.org, or we get a lot of messages through social media, and then we can either point them to be part of the solution. A lot of the people who contact us, they're just waiting. They want to know how. They want to be part of the solution. They want to organize a cleanup, and we'll help them do that.
People do care, don't they?
They do care. They do.
I just wish everybody cared. We got a percentage that does, but we got a big percentage that don't. And Sandra, would you like to, in Talladega County, if there's a problem area, who do people go to?
Here locally, they can also email me at sandra.epperson@gmail.com. They can also reach out to Philip Morris and on his Facebook page at Philip Morris County Commission. He'll respond back through there. They can also contact me on my cell phone at 760-583-1101, or contact Philip Morris on his cell phone at 872-6999, and ask us for supplies or ask us to organize a cleanup in their area. They can also reach out again through the Talladega County Commission website and let us know they want to organize a cleanup at their area. That is TalladagaCountyAL.org. or contact the county commission office and let us know that they're interested in organizing a cleanup, a citywide cleanup in their area, a countywide cleanup in their area, and we can help them organize it that way as well.
Okay. Denise, I got a big question for you. And I hope you can answer this for us. And it don't really matter, but we'll just throw it out there. Who litters the most?
I always dread saying this, especially when men are around. But a couple of years ago, a nationwide survey, people who litter the most, females, that's the part I don't like to say, 17 to 34. I'm out of that bracket. So, and the reason they give is they want to keep their car clean. That corresponds with what we hear from the students. If we ask, who has littered, who's been in a vehicle and somebody's littered, most of the time, all of them, and we try to say, don't tell us who did it, but they tell. Right. They've thrown something out, and we say, well, why did you do that? Well, we got to keep our car clean, because I was going to Little League, or I was going here, and we had to eat on the way, and so there's really never a good reason to litter. Right. We have ways you can keep your car clean. When we visit a school, each student gets one of these vehicle litter bags that they can keep in the vehicle, put the trash in there, keeps the car clean.
Or a plastic bag.
A plastic
Everybody's
bag.
got plenty of plastic bags.
Yeah, plastic bag. It's not really hard, but keep it in the car. Right. That's one of our, commercials. One of the things that we try to remind people: keep it in the car, keep it in the boat, keep Alabama beautiful.
Right. People have a perception of they might not want somebody else to see them putting garbage in the garbage. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. We got garbage cans at the Little League field. We got them all over the place. Put that garbage in a. I like to say, when garbage is in a garbage can, it's garbage. When it falls outside the garbage can, it becomes litter.
That's true.
And it just takes a little breeze, and it'll blow it halfway across the county. So, and this is kind of a hypothetical question, but even if we get all the litter cleaned up, which I'm determined to do, and everybody here is determined to do, how do we convince people, especially children, that it's not okay to litter? Denise, would you like to chime in on this?
Well, I remember that when the seat belts came out, people came to my school and said, there are going to be seat belts in the car, and you need to start wearing your seat belt. Well, I went home and I told my parents, I need to wear a seat belt. Before you just travel around in the car from back seat to front seat. But the safety of that we now know. So we found out that going to schools, that when you can talk with the students, they're going to travel that message home.
And y'all do that.
And we do that. Okay. We so they can, adults, we have a lot on our plate, and sometimes this isn't something that we think about. Or and if you grew up and that was something that you did, if you threw things out, you think somebody else is going to clean it up.
They're not.
They shouldn't
Nobody's
have to.
coming along to clean it up.
No, they shouldn't have to. I remind people, your trash is your trash, and you need to put it, in a garbage can, either at a gas station or, like you mentioned, there's not a shortage of places to put it, or just take it home and put it in your own trash. But I think with the students, they're the ones that are going to remind us. And once it gets on their radar, they can keep it at our focus of, hey, let's don't throw things out. There's never a good reason to litter. Everybody deserves to live in a clean and beautiful place.
Exactly. And we want it left that way for our children and grandchildren. And, I can remember times back when I was in school, the teacher, every time you turned in a hallway, there was a do not litter slogan there. And that stuff reminds you, and if we could get all the teachers, which do a fantastic job with our children, if we could get them to just talk about litter 10 or 15 minutes a week, it would help tremendously. Sandra, you want to comment on that?
I just want to add too that it's not just about our roadways, but it's also about our streams and our forests, and
sure
we have to leave no trace everywhere we go. And there's people working in our streams and in our creeks here in Sylacauga. There's a girl, Jamie Cooper, who's done a great amount of work in Shirty Creek over here. There's people working with the Coosa River Keepers and other creeks in the area, and everything that we do, it goes into our creeks and it goes into our roadway or into our oceans. And we just have to realize that that impact is really severe, and we can make a difference right here today. And all you have to do is pick it up and put it in the trash can.
Right. Okay, Sandra, we're out of time. Denise, thank you very much for coming, and we appreciate what you do. Keep up the good work. Sandra, would you like to tell everybody how to get in touch with you right quick?
Again, you can call me at 760-583-1101 or email me at sandra.epperson@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me on Facebook or on Sandra Elizabeth Epperson or Messenger.
How about Philip?
Philip's phone number is 256-872-6999 or Philip Morris County Commissioner. And you can also contact the Talladega County Commission office.
Okay. And you can contact me and I can contact them. You know how to get in touch with me on Facebook, message me. Most of you know my phone number. Thank you very much for watching our show. It's very, very helpful.
Thank y'all.